George Russell started his Belgian Grand Prix from third on the grid, but by the time he reached the Kemmel Straight, he was already 40% down on his battery charge. This wasn't just a driver error or a bad start. Toto Wolff has admitted that every single Mercedes-powered car on the grid suffered from a lack of energy deployment. That technical failure left Russell completely exposed, forcing him into a desperate side-by-side move at Les Combes that ultimately ended his race in the gravel trap. The narrative floating around the paddock is that this was just another racing incident between Russell and Lewis Hamilton, but that misses the point entirely. If Russell had the energy deployment he was entitled to, he never would have been swamped by the pack or forced to defend so aggressively. Wolff is calling it a team mistake, but when your championship contender is consistently losing ground because of the hardware inside his car that goes beyond a simple error. It is a fundamental reliability crisis that is actively handing the championship to Kimi Antonelli on a silver platter. Antonelli is driving well, sure, but he is also benefiting from a team that seems to have completely lost the ability to give both their drivers a fair shake. If you want the real story behind the headlines every day, this is the channel to stick with. While everyone else is busy debating whether Hamilton's 5-second penalty for that contact was harsh, they are ignoring the fact that Mercedes engineering effectively sabotaged their own lead driver's title hopes before the first lap was even finished. Look, Toto Wolff can talk about putting his arms around Russell all he wants, but that does not fix the fact that George is now 50 points behind Antonelli in the standings. Ferrari is out here complaining about penalties, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that Mercedes is too busy dealing with their own battery glitches to mount a proper challenge. We are seeing a team that has the most powerful engine on the grid, yet they are finding new and creative ways to throw away points every single weekend. The reality is that Russell is in a hole he cannot climb out of, and the team is barely pretending to be surprised anymore. Watch the technical reports coming out of Hungary this week. If they cannot solve these deployment issues, the championship is effectively over. Keep your eyes on the energy recovery data in Budapest, because that is where the real fight is happening.